two things. You know the yearbook I just gave you? Well,
Yes.
okay, so I kind of like didn't write my name or anything in there because I was in a rush. But also I wanted to ask you, are you gonna go to LA Pride?
Going to tour?
LA Pride,
I don't. When is it?
June 9th and 10th. I'll be there both days.
I think I'm on tour.
You are on tour.
I'm in Oregon.
It's a few hours.
I will not be here. I'm very. But you know what? Pride is every day. So celebrate without me. I'll be there in spirit. Okay.
Let's get her radio.
Hayley, so I have one question for you. Did any of this film feel real yet? Like, have you hit a part?
I can't hear you. Say Galen closer.
Have you hit a part like during this big, magical journey, or it just still doesn't feel real?
Yeah, I mean, like every day feels very surreal, and like even last night we were performing in San Francisco, and like just seeing everyone in the audience like connecting to the music and saying the lyrics and like realizing that everything was happening is just like so surreal to me, and I feel like I'm in a dream. Yeah, it's amazing, and I'm again like just every day so lucky and thankful to have all of you in my life, because you guys have really enriched my life, and it's been really incredible. So thank you. I am soft.
Hi, I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite video to do and why?
I would say as a director, my favorite video to direct was Feelings, because it was so challenging and complicated, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to turn out. And it's something that I didn't know how to do, that I figured out how to do, and so I'm really proud of it. So when I watch it, I'm like, fuck yeah, did that. That's one of my favorite ones. But I obviously love all the videos, and they all have a special place in my heart.
Where do you shop at?
Because I love your style. Isn't this sweater cool? My friend made it.
Yeah.
My friend Yasko, who's an artist in San Francisco, he makes these jackets. I mean, I kind of shop everywhere. I really like to do like secondhand shopping, because no one will be wearing the same Zara shirt. Like, I'll buy a Zara shirt and I'll see like 25 people wearing it. I'm like, great. But I mean, I really shop everywhere, but I tend to go to like Buffalo Exchange, or like, I like to just find secondhand stuff because it feels unique. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I really look to your music a lot for inspiration in my own songwriting, and I was just wondering what your songwriting process is like.
My songwriting process, I normally start with a beat, and then I tend to hum the melody throughout, scat the melody, and then I add the chords, and then the last step is I do the lyrics, and normally I really let the music tell me what the song's going to be about, and people normally do it the opposite, where they write the lyrics and put the music to it. For me, I like the music to tell me, because sometimes you put a beat down and you're like, oh, this is like up tempo, and then as soon as you put the chords in, it feels sad and moody, and so it allows that space to kind of go anywhere with the song. So good luck with the music.
Hi Hayley, so I identify myself as fluid, and then I feel like I keep having feelings for those who are straight, so, and I don't know, that is my struggle all my life, so what would you do if you are me?
I got like some of that. Basically, you were asking me, what do you do when you have a crush on straight people?
Yeah.
Okay. tough world out there, you guys. It's a tough world. No, it's in every person's event, but that's a tough question. Every time. Every girl I date, they're like, I'm straight. I'm like, Yeah, I've heard that before. The thing is if you have a connection with someone, you need to trust it. What I've learned is that if I have, my instinct is always spot on. Like, I'll be like, I knew it! So, follow your instincts. And the one thing is too, you can't teach someone to love themselves. Like, you could have a connection with someone, and they could definitely have a connection with you, but they also could be emotionally not able to allow themselves to have that connection. And that's something you can't teach or guide. That's something they have to go through themselves. And so one thing I have learned is when they hit that wall and it's like, yeah, we have this great connection, but then it's like, okay, cool. Because there's so many people in this world, and you're gonna have so many different connections with so many people, and it's gonna be romantic, it's gonna be non-romantic, and it's about finding both, right? And finding that fit. And it'll just be like, okay, this is not the fit. So, this is the best advice I can give you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Sam. So what do you do when you get stuck creatively?
I take long walks. No, I get really inspired by nature. When I'm stuck, or even if I'm like sad, I go outside. I try to find greenery. That's why I like my album. I have water throughout and nature sounds, and because it really grounds me and brings clarity to my emotions and feelings. So I like to just be in nature, whatever I can find, first thing I can find. I also really like to watch other people interact with each other. Like if you sit at a park and you see like a little kid playing soccer, you know, it's like, there's something really beautiful about human interaction. And it kind of like takes you out of your rut that you're in, or that bubble you're in, and just, it helps you realize that maybe your problem isn't as big as you thought, or, you know what I mean, it just gives you guidance of where you're really at.
All right, I just want to give you a heads up. We have time for just a couple more questions. And then I have to steal Hayley away. I'm so sorry.
Hi, I was wondering who your favorite like queer TV and movie character is.
There's not a lot of like weird. I mean, there's like some cute kisses and stuff. I don't watch a lot of TV. What's your favorite?
Just say every single one.
Oh, I've never seen that. I don't know any of this. Can I get a list? Great. Can you tweet me lists of gay content? Thank you. Also haven't seen that.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm getting mixed reviews here.
I'll be there.
Okay, good to know. All right, who else?
My question is, how did you get inspiration for the comic book?
Oh, have you guys checked it out? It's so cool. You know, honestly, I got inspired by all of you because there's so many talented artists that will like draw out my music videos, and I was like, wow, there's so many talented artists, and it would be so cool to take the music videos and put it into like a tangible form. And so that's kind of where the idea grew. and it's just the beginning of something that I'm hoping to kind of build. But it's really fun. It was so fun to create and to put the colors in, and just to have something like tangible.
I get it.
I know, it's like, it's cool. So I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy it because we spent a lot of time on it. And we're excited.
Right.
I just want to know, why did Pretty Girl get a music video?
I really wanted to do a music video for Pretty Girl, and when I released that EP, I think I only could do 2 music videos, and so I picked Gravel to Tempo and One Bad Night. And then Pretty Girl just got gypped, She just got gypped. She deserves better. My dream is to do a music video for every single one of my songs because I love creating spaces for these songs, but I'm not a millionaire, or even below that, so I have to do what I can, and that's what I do and put out, and eventually I'll be an artist that'll just be able to make visual albums and do whatever I want, but you gotta start somewhere, so maybe one day. Yep.
All right, we're gonna do one last question over here. I got to take Hayley away.
So I have 2 things on my mind. Is there a song of your new album that you want to make a music video for next? And then she really wants to know if you have a favorite Vine.
What?
A favorite Vine video?
Okay. The problem with these meet and greets is that you guys end up realizing that I'm a very boring person. She's like nodding her head. She's like,
She already knows.
I'll just see myself out. I don't even think I have a Vine account. I know. Oh, it's gone? So, I know, I literally do know. I'm so not cool. I haven't watched any Vine stuff. But I'll answer the other question. I've already shot a music video for the next music video. And it's coming out this summer. And it's really good. So that's my answer. But I would love to do a music video for every one of my songs. That's why I kind of did those like little teasers on Instagram, because like that's as close to like doing visuals as I could with the songs. I just like went with my friend and we just like shot stuff. It was so cool. It's so fun. So you'll see more of those throughout the release and stuff.
All right, guys, let's give it up for Hayley.
I'm sorry I'm such a bore fest. It was such a pleasure to meet all of you, and I really hope you guys just have the best night ever. We're just so excited to be here.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, so I got to take Hayley away. Gonna get her ready for the show. Thanks again so much for coming to the VIP meet and greet. Thanks.
I'm gonna go look at the
Yeah.
alcohol.
So yeah, hang out, guys. Stay at your best spot. Or go check out the merch table as well. Get that comic book.